Let's start with your reading, Taurus. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Keep in mind that the energies do go both ways, especially for cross watchers. Feel free to interpret the direction of the messages as it best resonate with your own personal situation. And also, I am selecting people for free personal readings every week. So if you need one, just keep watching to know how to get selected. Now let's see what messages we have for you. All right. The energy at the bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups, which is followed by the Ace of Swords. So that changes the meaning a little bit. What we see right here is an energy between you and someone who you perhaps already know. And this energy is really trying to pull you together. There is attraction. There is attraction from both sides. Although with the Ace of Swords, there is someone here who has a tendency of internalizing this type of energy. With the Ace of Swords reversed, you have someone who's keeping the truth inside. And overall, it's creating this blurry type of situation, and they're not letting out how they really feel. It could be you, it could be the other person. Regardless, this energy is still in this environment and it's still trying for some reason to pull you together. We see, as we were saying, attraction, and we see two people who are thinking about each other, even if they're not perhaps communicating or not as intensely as they wish they could. So right here in the middle of the reading, we have the Nine of Swords reversed and the Eight of Wands. Did I say Nine of Swords? Sorry, the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Why are these cards important right here? What I see, I'm starting to look into your energy, Taurus. And although usually you are a fighter and you're a go-getter, right here, you're just deciding, you know what? I'm exhausted. I do not want to chase this person anymore. I feel I've done enough in order to get this party started, in order to finally initiate something between the two of us. But I cannot be the only one here who's trying to reach out, the only one who's trying to make this work. You probably start feeling a little humiliated, a little too pushy and too needy, whereas instead you're not pushy and needy at all. But since this person is doing very little, not nothing, but very little, it's truly making you feel as though maybe this is too much work and you should just move on. Nine of Wands reversed. Usually with this card upright, you have someone who's considering to give it another chance, one more chance, one more challenge, and taking the risk. But that card being reversed, I just see you not wanting to do this anymore. You are giving up and you're truly changing perhaps your approach in the situation. When your approach changes, your overall energy in the situation changes as well. And these sort of transformations are picked up by the other people in the situation as well. Your energy changes and this person is going to notice. Now, we see that you want to take one step back, right? From the Nine to the Eight of Wands. And why are you doing this? The Eight of Wands talks about something effortless, something with very little obstacles. That's why it moves so fast. You just really want to find the same things that you were looking for from this person, but somewhere else, somewhere where this situation won't be, the sort of situation won't be such a struggle. And I completely understand, especially at the beginning, things should be easier, right? You shouldn't have to treat this as a 9-to-5 job where you have to almost like follow a schedule and see if this person is interested or not, follow up, send a message and then send it again, then look for the read notification. There is so much happening here, and honestly, you deserve much better. Now, one important thing to notice here is, especially considering what's coming up and the advices that these cards are giving to you, is that Two of Cups energy is there. And so it's the energy, it's in your environment, it's trying to pull you together. Now, energies come to life and manifest through our actions. And this, to me, it feels like an energy that should be handled by both people, whereas instead, it's just you here doing the work. It's almost like on the other side of the room, you had two bags, and one of them would be full of rocks, the other one would be completely empty. Here, instead of transferring some of the rocks in the empty bag and carrying them together, one you and one this other person, you have decided to just grab the full bag and carry it yourself. So right here, clearly this person is not doing enough because you're doing all the work. And the fact that now you are letting go of that work, I do believe that it's going to shift that dynamic completely, because that energy is still there, regardless of the fact that you're going to give up on it or not. It's still here. And I do believe that if you're not going to do it, perhaps this person will. Now, in your focus position, the Empress. And I do believe that that's pretty much what you are looking for right now. You're just looking to feel good, to do what you love, to just overall having some sort of situation that makes you feel happy, alive. Someone who can really show you that love and appreciation and attraction. You're just tired of having to look for it, to interpret their actions, their words, to see, oh yeah, maybe that person is attracted because they said that sentence in that specific context. But no, you want something clear, something straightforward. You want someone who knows also what they want, not someone who plays games, someone who sees you as this Empress right here. Take me as I am. Someone who sees you as perfection. And there is nothing wrong with that, as long as you acknowledge it and you do not settle for things that instead are just bringing you a lot of friction and struggle. That's exactly what you should do. Now, in the past position, the Sun. So right here, this card might be talking about the fact that at some point, things were pretty good with this person, or at least you had this vision. You felt like things could have grown, could have expanded, and overall you could have been really happy with this person. This could be a time that you actually have experienced, or just a vision that you've had. You know, right here, all you're wanting to achieve is just feeling good, being confident, and being confident right next to someone who is interested, is attracted, and they show it to you. It's a very, very simple concept. Now, what we see right here in your strength position, the Hanged Man. And this goes back to what we were saying earlier. It's your time to not do anything at all. The Hanged Man talks about taking a break, pausing from this 9-to-5 job that you put yourself into, and just truly detach from this person and from this overall situation. The Hangman is someone who lets go, who doesn't do this because that's a message in itself. You know, sometimes people, they just say, you know what, I'm out of here and I'm not going to talk to you. By the way, I am not talking to you. And so that is just a way to trigger something in the other person, some sort of passive aggressive energy. But instead here, what the cards are inviting you to do is to truly let go, because your energy will change, your vibe will change. Therefore, your actions will change as well. You might decide to do this, but not fully. And so for maybe one day, you don't reach out. And then the next day you feel like, oh my God, maybe I'm actually losing this person. I should act before it's too late. Instead here, Taurus, really let go. Let them do the work this time. You absolutely deserve it. You have to stop showing them this urge that you have and let them show you that urge. Let them do the work that you have done up to this point. So right here, supporting this message, this advice, and this overall reading, death, rebirth. So things can truly change here. The overall dynamic, the situation is going to change if you handle it this way. With death, you have the end of a chapter that showed a lot of potential, but at the same time was not making you happy and was giving you too much work, as we were saying. With death, rebirth, we have new life events, and it is something that you have to let go in order to make this happen. And we talked about what that is going to be. I do believe that that Sun card that we've seen in the past position really talks about the true potential that the two of you actually have. But at the same time, you cannot achieve it if you take care of everything for this person. So what is coming up for you? Ace of Wands. You know what this card talks about? This card talks about someone who decides to go for it. And this is exactly what we wanted. As you see here, this whole situation revolved around wands. The Nine of Wands, you giving up, you wanting something more effortless, easier. And here we have it, that new beginning. That person, from what I see right here, is going to reach out, is going to do something which will kickstart this new chapter between the two of you. And honestly, it's about time. It's about time that they do something in the situation. They have to realize how important you are, how special, beautiful you are. And they have to realize that if they don't put in the work, you're not going to do it anymore. You're not going to put in the work yourself, because it's the time for them to show you how they feel and their intentions. And here we start seeing behind the crack, behind that wall, and we start seeing how they actually truly feel. So let's look into this energy that is coming up for you. The Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups. What should you expect in the future, in the near future, from this person after you just give up and you truly don't show them any more urge or need to hear from them and to talk to them? Let's see what they're about to do, but also let's see underneath the surface how they truly feel and their long-term intentions. Why have they not showed you this attraction that they clearly have given the Two of Cups? And why are they going to show it now instead? Let's see what's coming up and how it's going to evolve in the near and distant future. Now, if you want to dive deeper into the messages, Taurus, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week, I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Taurus. This is really interesting because we start seeing, we start seeing how energies really work in a given environment. That energy is there, is present, and it wants to manifest, and it's going to manifest through your actions and this person's actions. Now, if you do all the work, this other person instead will just be there sitting and watching you doing the work. But it's about time to change that dynamic, because we know that overall these sort of situations, these relationships need to be handled and approached the same way by both parties, by both people. And so right here we see that you decide to give up, and not because you're following this strategy, because you're playing a game, just because you're exhausted and you want something easier. And something easier is actually coming towards you. This person is soon going to decide to go for this and to do something perhaps that it's going to reveal how they truly feel. And so let's start with that. Let's start clarifying the Ace of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and let's see what this person is about to do in the near future. All right, the Three of Pentacles just fell on the floor. Look at that. Oh, there we go. The Ace of Cups. What? The Lovers, the Nine of Cups, the Hierophant. Oh my God. Truly expect the situation to now pick up the speed in a way that it's going to shock you, in a way that it's going to be absolutely unexpected for you. First of all, right next to this Ace of Wands, we have